purpose of the scan is the identification of opportunities and threats affecting the business for making strategic business decisions. The simplest way to conduct environmental scanning is to SWOT analysis. SWOT refers to strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, and they are the four influencing environmental factors. The external environment consists of variables that are outside of the organization, and these variables from the context within which the corporation exists. They may be general forces and trends within the natural or societal environments or specific factors that operate within the organization. A specific task environment, often called its industry. The internal environment of a corporation consists of variables that are within the organization itself and are not usually within a short-run control of top management. These variables from the context in which work is done. Forces or conditions or surroundings within the boundary of the organizations are the elements of the internal environment of the organization. The internal environment consists mainly of the organization's owners, the board of directors, employees, and the culture. Strategy formulation refers to the process of choosing the most effective management action of environmental opportunities and threats in light of corporate strengths and weaknesses, SWOT. It includes defining the corporate mission, specifying achievable objectives, developing strategies, and setting policy guidelines. About the mission, each organization has a mission. It is the main reason of organization's existence. The mission implies what does a certain company has to offer to society in general, whether it's cleaning products or washing machines. A well-established mission of a company defines the core purpose that differentiates a company from others, as well as in terms of what kind of services or products do they offer that is distinctive from the company that is in the market. A mission of the company can also include some values as to how they are operating business or treating their workers. By having this, it adds a certain strength to the company because it's not only representing what the company is now, but what it wants to be in the future. In the sense of strategic management vision, the mission of the company shows a specific sense of shared expectations in the employees and demonstrates to the public and the stakeholders the importance of their tasks. It is considered that there are different approaches in the terms of mission and vision. It is believed that the mission characterizes what organization is now, as to the vision is characterized as what it wants to be in the future. Core of the successful management is combining those two into a single mission statement. Objectives present the finalized result of an organized activity. If a corporation is successful in reaching their objectives, it will result in fulfillment of their mission. That is where the role of the society is especially important, because the fact that a corporation has been able to reach its objective is because society gives back the corporation when the corporation does a good job of fulfilling its mission. The term goal is often used reciprocally with the term objective. Preferably, it's better to separate those two terms. A goal is what a certain individual or company wishes to achieve with no quantification and no limited time when to achieve it. On the other hand, a good objective should be organized by time, action-oriented, and specific. Some of the areas in which a corporation might establish its goals and objectives are expediency, productivity, increase, the sales and others, shareholders, benefits, use of resources, the way the company treats its workers, the way the company treats the society, stability, and personal needs of the management. When it comes to the strategy, the company proposes goals to be achieved, and to do so it needs to develop a comprehensive overall plan in which it is specified how the goals will be achieved. The strategy that will be used aims to maximize competitive advantage and minimize competitive disadvantage. The typical business firm usually considers the three levels of strategy: corporate strategy, business strategy, and functional strategy. Synthesizing for fundamental questions, we can say that the corporate strategy level, the question is, what do you want to achieve? At the business level, which industry you will operate in and how you will compete with the competitors. While at functional level, how do you organize your company and how much delegation you want to do. The corporate strategy, through it, the company describes its general orientation, specifying the general attitude towards growth and the management of its various activity and product lines. To elaborate the strategy, one must take into account mainly the main purpose to which one aspires, setting short and long-term goals. These objectives influence the two other levels, so that the corporate and functional objectives should relate to company objectives and vice versa. The mission and vision are then defined, clarifying and describing when the company does and how it is different from the other competition. Corporate strategy typically fit within the three main categories of stability, growth, and retreatment. When it comes to business strategy, it's a strategy that serves to highlight the improvement of the competitive position of the products or services of a company in a specific sector or market segment served by this business unit. There are competitive business strategies or cooperatives depending on the sector in which one operates. The strategies defined here should be specify the goals to support each business unit and the company as a whole. A functional strategy serves to achieve corporate and business unit objectives and strategies, maximizing resource productivity. Through this strategy, the company tries to develop and cultivate a distinctive skill that will give it a competitive advantage. Technological followership, imitation of products of other companies, and technological leadership, pioneering and innovation are examples of research and development, R&D, functional strategies. Companies use all three types of strategies simultaneously. It is possible to place this strategy in a hierarchy so as to obtain the nesting of one strategy with another so they can complement and support each other. Functional strategies support corporate strategies, which in turn support the corporate strategy. When it comes to policies, the policy is an instrument through which the strategy can be implemented within the decision-making process. It consists mainly of board guidelines. Such guidelines are furnished by the companies in order to help their employees in sustaining the mission, the objectives, and the strategy of the company.